Well, hey folks, here's another video drop because I have brought up the subject of our DBST roads in Ward 6 and 5 and how they fell apart, and my concerns about the $1 million plus interest we're on the hook for an additional 15 years, so 20 years total, paying back a loan plus interest that was literally washed away. So I know I'm not an engineer, so that's why I sought the input of an engineer. I'm going to read to you an email from one of our engineers with the Mississippi Department of Transportation. I'm not going to reveal this person's identity. They were concerned about that, which is to me concerning because it's just information. We should all be good with information, because we all can learn from mistakes, and I think a government needs to acknowledge when they've made a mistake and seek to correct it and not just try to make excuses for it. So with that being said, I'm going to read the email from this particular engineer about DBST roads. That is one of the engineers with the Mississippi Department of Transportation. So here we go. This is Tammy. Below are my thoughts. Double bituminous, and I had to learn how to pronounce that word, surface treatments, and DBST for short. My professional experience with DBST treatments has been limited to the placement of them on asphalt courses as a preventative maintenance treatment to extend the life of the asphalt pavement by sealing cracks in the pavement and providing a new wearing course on the old asphalt pavement. I have not placed DBST surface on a soil or gravel base, which we did. All our DBST roads were on a soil and gravel base. But I do believe it could be appropriate treatment, providing several other conditions exist and are accounted for in the design. If all of these conditions are not met, I would not recommend a DBST treatment of the roadway as the base, and the DBST treatment do not provide an adequate structure for the vehicles using the roadway. Number one, now remember, all 6 of these have to be acknowledged and done for it to be any closely resembling an appropriate surface. Number one, the roadway has a low to very low volume of traffic and little or no heavy truck traffic, and that is not the case. We have heavy trucks up and down on these roads simply because we have a lot of construction going on with houses, and they have to be there. We also have a layoff yard on one of the DBST roads going along Jordan River that has completely demolished that DBST road. Okay, so that one doesn't tick the box. Number 2, the roadway soil or gravel base has been stabilized, preferably chemically, and is free of cracks, ruts, and potholes. So I don't know if that one was addressed or not. Probably was. Number 3, the roadway base has been sampled and tested to verify it is a suitable base for a DBST treatment. There is a substantial difference in the type of crushed stone or gravel used for a gravel road riding surface versus that used as a base under a pavement. The gravel road surface needs to have more fines plus some plasticity to bind it. I always get lost on my lines here. Together, make it drain quicker and create a hard riding surface. Such material is an inferior base for pavement. If pavement is laid over such material, it traps water in the base. The high fines and the plasticity of the material make the wet base soft. The result is premature pavement failure, which we saw right after Ida. And this person gleaned this information from the Gravel Roads Construction and Maintenance Guide from August of 2015. Okay, number 4. The roadway is graded to ensure proper drainage of the base material. Proper drainage. We have an issue with that, don't we? Number 5, the local climate and annual rainfall amounts are considered in the design. Well, I mean, we're the champions on that, aren't we? Because we have plenty of that. Quote, build up the road base and improve drainage before paving. These roads had to be built up to where they would drain off. This cardinal rule cannot be stressed enough. If the foundation fails, the pavement fails. If water is not drained away from the road, which it wasn't, the pavement fails. Paving a road with poor base or with inadequate drainage, which is what we have, listen to me folks, the next lines, is a waste of money. And then once again, they pulled this information from Gravel Roads Construction and Maintenance Guide of August 2015. And number 6, proper specifications and construction methods are used to ensure proper placement of the surface treatment. So I was very appreciative for that information. And then I had one more question. I said this. If the DBST was put down appropriately in the method you described in those 6 steps, how long should it last? And I said, thank you for your concise information. Then this was their response. They said, listen to me, folks. They said this, if it was designed properly and had very low traffic or just passenger vehicles, I would estimate a 5 to 10 year life. So 5 to 10 years, if all 6 of those issues had been addressed properly, the DBST roads that started failing just months after Ida should have lasted us 5 to 10 years. So now we're paying $1 million plus interest starting in 2021, I'm assuming, when they were laid. And it means we've paid, 4 or 5 years, but we have to pay a total of 20 years on this $1 million plus interest. And if all 6 of those things had been identified and done properly, it should last 5 to 10 years. Well, we know it didn't last 5 to 10 years. It didn't last a year. And so here, I don't know which one of those 6. I would imagine drainage and water and weather conditions are 2 of the ones that weren't met. So we need to make better decisions going forward. I don't know where the ball dropped or who dropped it. And I'm not out to say this person did it, this person did it, this person did it, but it was dropped. And the taxpayers are on the hook for it, okay? It's coming out of our pocket. So it's not just a Ward 6 taxpayer issue. It's all of Bay St. Louis paying on this. So my question is, if that one was found out by me and confirmed with an engineer from the Mississippi Department of Transportation, how many issues are being played loose and free with our taxpayer money? That's a concern to me. And it's something that if you honor me with your vote on April 1st, I will be a watchdog, because I've had to be extremely fiscally conservative all my life, and I know how to do it, and I know how to do it well. So I will, it's my taxpayer money too. So let's just be mindful that there's been some real issues with how our money has been utilized and wasted, and it has to stop. So with that information, I hope y'all listen to it before you do a knee-jerk reaction, although there's been several people out there that's their favorite dance is the knee-jerk. So I hope you listen to it and ponder it, because it's your money out of your pocket. Y'all take care and have a great day. Bye.